star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
States, that was Skylar Cole with the singing of tonight's national anthem. Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. In this game, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder against the Chicago Bulls here at their home, United Center. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Here's a look at the schedule for the Oklahoma City Thunder. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs.
And you know, for that matchup with the Trailblazers, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Shea and Caruso are the backcourt pair. In at forward, it's Dort and Williams. And it's Holmgren in at the 5. And for Chicago, Levine and Williams are the 2 forwards. Josh Giddey out there with Kobe White. And it's Vucevic in at the center position, filling out the middle. Well, Grant, still very early. How long do you think it takes these teams to form an identity?
You know, B.A., it really depends on what the makeup of the team is. How many returners are there? Do you have lots of new faces? Is it a lot of the same players but a new coach? Those things make a huge difference.
And this is how confident Dort knows how effective he is off the catch.
Pass to Giddey. Williams with it. Levine feeling it out a bit. 6 on the shot clock. Misses from short range. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. It's a 3-point game. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
It was surprising they lost both games to this team last year. You would have thought the opposite.
Here's White. The Thunder making their last shot. Here's Williams. The putback.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Vucevic. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Yeah, look at Giddey stealing the spotlight. What a jam.
So it's Oklahoma City now. The Bulls making their last shot. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And they pick up 2.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Giddey, and the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's White. Outside, Williams. Pass to Giddey. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Caruso, and that one's good. Giddey. Giddey's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on White. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
And Gilgeous-Alexander showing just how difficult he can be to guard at times.
He's established himself as an MVP candidate. But what is the ceiling of SGA in your mind, Brent?
Well, if he's there now, is that good enough, BA? I mean, this guy has a chance to win an MVP award in the next 6 or 7 years, and is going to be considered that caliber of player for that stretch. That's pretty awesome. He can put up big numbers, which is more impressive.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. Giddey with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's White. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist.
Yeah, I mean, they put so much focus on Vucevic, it leaves a wide open man.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Misses from close range. Here's Giddey on the take. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
And Giddey is just so clever at finding ways to the rim. Good at ripping through holes in the D.
We'll go now to Allie LaForce, who spoke with Billy Donovan. Allie.
And he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said they're all looking forward to the challenge.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. 3, 1, 2, All right, now that we have a break, let's take a look at which teams capitalized from the line last season. The 4th spot held by Oklahoma City.
This was a good group of free throw shooters last year, something they really worked on in practice. And sometimes that's the coaches calling for it, and oftentimes the players doing it by themselves.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
And talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Levine. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
Holmgren misses the baby hook.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He picked up 33 points in their last win against the Nuggets in Denver.
Defensive mindset tonight was huge. He was a real pest coming up with all those steals and had great activity.
Now here's Holmgren. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
Lonzo Ball's checked in for Giddey. Pass to White. And here's Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
And what a dunk by Levine, looking to punish the defense.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him. And coming off a major injury, Chet Holmgren was unbelievable in his first full season, Brent.
Doesn't it feel like B.A. he poured the concrete and a solid foundation for what his career is going to be all about? I mean, a terrific big with skill, size, toughness. The sky is the limit for this guy.
Now here's Ball. Here's Williams. No good, off the front rim.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a lot of things well, and this time playing with some great offensive balance.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Put your hands together and make some noise, fans.
inside, Williams. Back to ball. Puts up a three. Hits the trifecta.
So much talk about the improvement in Lonzo Ball's three-point mechanics. It takes a lot of time and a lot of dedication.
To the middle. Here's White. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens. What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Ball passes to Levine. Over Dort. Shot by Levine, no good.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Pass to Holmgren. Just 5 on the clock. No good off the glass. Chicago has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Here's Williams. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. And the Bulls lead by 1.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And Williams punches it home.
What a jam by Williams, just springing off the floor and throwing it down.
And Levine has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Williams. Williams on the wing. To the paint. Here's White. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Here's Dort. Money from the wing. Dort's got 5 now.
Well, the size and skill of Dort is pretty unique. He can be really effective at any position on the floor.
Ball passes to Williams. Now here's Levine. Pass to White. Lets it go from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Here's Levine. Charity stripe shot. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Pass to Dort. Launches it. Sinks it from distance. Dort's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back to the game after this break. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up and down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
On the court for the Thunder. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Cason Wallace out there with Isaiah Joe. And it's Wiggins in at small forward. Now here's Wiggins. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Ball against Holmgren. Chicago with a rebound. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And that just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Buzelis is checked in for Chicago. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Topic is checked in for Joe.
Well, Giddy sees things before they happen, and so one of the things that he probably wrestles with is trying to do too much and overthink for his teammates, but there's no doubt his IQ is on display when he's on the floor.
Oh, the long ball from Holmgren.
I remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Ball passes to Giddy. Back to Ball. Five to shoot. And he gets it to go from the high post. Ball's got 5 now.
Alonzo does a good job there of creating the space, which helps him to settle in to that mid-range attempt.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Bulls trail by 4. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Well, Brent, as you know, finding success in the NBA is largely dependent on the situation.
BA, you're hitting the nail on the head. You can't get frustrated as a player, especially a young one that comes into the league and doesn't have an opportunity right away to play. You've got to work on your skills, stay confident, and at some point when you get your opportunity, whether it's the team you're with or in a trade, you're going to have a chance to show that you belong in the league.
Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Ball outside. Pass to Giddy. Picked by Smith from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
They had a lot of breaks go their way in that game, and hey, they cashed in when they could.
Yeah, the last game, it felt like they were just feeding off of what they were doing defensively, forcing a lot of those turnovers, and that helps build your defensive confidence.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Levine against Caruso, and it's going to be a 3-second call. And now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. In third, the Thunder.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
DeSumo, he's checked in for Giddy. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Here's Wiggins. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Smith outside. Fires from deep. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Wiggins passes to Wallace. Now Caruso. Over Buzelis. And rebounded by Zach LaVine. Pass to DeSumo. Ball with it. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Off target on the 15-footer. Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Now here's Wallace. He's scoreless. And here's Caruso outside. Counted from distance. And the Thunder lead by 9.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Ball passes to DeSumo. Picked by Smith. Deflected. Pass to Caruso. Wiggins looking around. Now Williams. Caruso outside. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And now it's a 12-point Thunder lead.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
DeSumo outside. They need this. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. It's Hardenstein, high post, working on Vucevic. Hardenstein a screen. From 18 feet away, Caruso misses. The Bulls trail by 10. Pass to Levine, down low. Here's Williams. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Levine. Levine's got his third assist of the night. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for OKC. They host the Hawks after this one, and that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in the game.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's got 10. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Chicago making a switch here. Giddey's checked in. And Grant, with the 65 games rule for player awards, it did seem there was a real reduction in load management.
Yeah, BA, and I liked it. The stars played more early on, but we also saw a lot of them get banged up by the playoffs. So it seems there's still a balance to be struck.
Caruso misses. The Bulls trail by 9. And there's the call on Aaron Wiggins. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Levine. Williams a screen on Wiggins. Here's Levine for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
And with how well Levine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
It's time for your 3, 1, 2, 3.
Thunder, Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein, and it's Lou Dort in for Wiggins. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. Outside, Williams. And a miss there on the triple. Chicago has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Williams grabs the board. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. And it's Holmgren missing.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Guys, thanks. The Thunder, last season's top seed in the West, but they didn't rest on their laurels. They traded for a lockdown defender in Alex Caruso and signed hard-charging big man Isaiah Hartenstein. With their improvements, this is a team set to continue its upward trajectory. They have tons of draft capital moving forward and a ton of upside.
Big moves. Okay, thanks for the report, Shams. And yep, it's good.
This is a talent Levine is constantly developing. His assist numbers just keep improving.
Caruso, pass to Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Taking it inside, SGA.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Levine passes to Vucevic. Here's White. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Williams. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded by White. Offensive board. And a quick pause here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and check out last season's best shot blockers. 5th, Chet Holmgren.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible. And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
Smith, he's checked in for Chicago.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Here's Giddey going inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And Giddey, one of those guys who really can stuff the stat sheet.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Williams against Williams. Dort outside, back to Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot is good, off the back rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points here in the quarter. Bulls trail by 7. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Levine for 3. The Thunder with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding. He didn't have his feet planted.
13 foul.
The first one falls.
You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy, and he just looks for ways to get his guys fired up. Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Levine for 3. Connects from downtown. Levine's got 8.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Thunder out in front, up by 6. We've got more in store for you right after this.
51.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
You look at the numbers, they're getting to the line over and over. Love the determination.
We've seen it before. They can wear an opponent out. Doing it again tonight. And now we get to check out the top performers from their respective teams in that first half.
When you've got 2 great players going at it like this, buckle up. It's an adventure. I'm telling you, I think the second half, one will emerge as the top dog. Roof, roof. Roof, roof.
2 big dogs at the top of the food chain going at it here.
Roof, roof, roof.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker, he's done a great job moving the ball around.
Now, you can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
Williams and Vucevic are inside. Josh Giddey out there with Kobe White. And it's Levine in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. Williams against Dort. Now here's Williams. The D's right on him. It's rebounded by Levine. The Bulls trail by 6. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Chicago shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams, but at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. Now here's Levine. Give him 8. Giddey with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And last season, Britt, many believe that SGA was deserving of the MVP award.
Well, he made such a strong case, BA. I mean, finishing in the top 3, that is remarkable. He led that young Thunder team, again, to the #1 seed in the Western Conference and averaged 36 and 5. He also led the league at 2 steals per game. What a season.
Gets the 3 to fall.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Back to White. Pass to Giddey. Outside Levine. Clock at 6. Over Dort. Oh, Levine fighting through contact.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And a big-time jam. He slams it right over Vucevic.
And get up, Chet. Wow. The next unicorn with the fancy slam.
And he's made all of his 6 tries at the line in this one. And the Bulls making a change here. Smith's checked in. Holmgren, no good on the free throw.
Well, the all-around game of Chet Holmgren is very, very impressive. The scary part is he's going to get better. But he's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And it's Giddey picking him up. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brent.
BA, it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting. I mean, his shooting volume is very high. This is a blossoming star for this team, and I'm not sure we can put a ceiling on what that potential is.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
Wallace, he's checked in for Caruso.
For the incredible.
Smith finds Williams. Outside White. Takes the 3. Sinks the tray. White's got 9 points.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists in the game. Now here's Giddey. Watched by Wallace. Up top, Smith. From deep. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Levine. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Screen by Holmgren. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the growth that Shea has shown over the years, it has come on so fast with how he has improved. But he's adding to his game.
And it's Giddey missing.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Dort for three. It's hauled in by White. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Trailing by 10. Dort with a steal. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Dort. 9 points in the game.
And the quickness in transition. I mean, I like watching Williams convert in these situations.
Outside Levine. Looking to win the run. Ooh, the soft touch of Levine. Knocking down the three.
His first three of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
Bulls trail by 11. Here's Giddey. Here he goes. And the layup is good. Giddey's got 4 points this quarter.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnon. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Chet Holmgren. Wiggins comes in for Williams. And it's Caruso in for Wallace. Now here's Caruso. He's got 6. Pass to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Shoots over Levine. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Outside Giddey. Here's White. And it's in there. White's got 11 points.
Now they're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams a screen on White. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. The Thunder with another miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Inside, here's White. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Well, they have consistently gotten to the line. Clearly a point of emphasis from the coaches. Now, they haven't strayed away from it too much.
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
Here's White. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Back to Levine. The three is up. The rebound by Wiggins. Thunder leading by 6. Here's Caruso. Second chance effort. Here's Williams. It's not going to go for him. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's foul number 2 for him. DeSumo, he's checked in for Chicago. Lonzo Ball comes in for White.
Substitution for the Bulls. Ayon DeSumo.
For 3, Smith. On target from range.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
It's Dort on the wing. The 3. He buries it from 3. He's got 11.
Well, if you're looking for a 3 and D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
Outside Levine. Outside Williams. Smith outside. Takes a 3. The Thunder with the rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Dort for 3. Ball with the rebound. Bulls trail by 6. Smith outside. Ball right side. The Thunder with the rebound. Dort's got his 4th rebound in this one. Williams a screen on Levine. Dort for 3. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Back to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Williams against Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line to try to tack on one more.
4th team foul.
Ellis is checked in for Chicago. The Thunder making a switch here.
Defensive foul. First personal foul.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:19 left in the 3rd quarter. Dosunmu outside. And he drives in, and it's good for 2.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Pass to Holmgren. 51 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Wow, the length of Chet.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Now here's Dosunmu. Watched by Wallace. Dosunmu, the pass to Ball. From downtown, pure from 3-point range. Ball's got 11 points.
No hesitation from Lonzo on that perimeter shot.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Over Booz Ellis. Out of bounds. It'll be Bulls ball.
Bulls ball. Now to the Thunder, number 44, Nikola.
Here's Levine. 13 points in the game. Shoots over Wiggins. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's Oklahoma City closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
Yeah, Coach Donovan conveying the scouting report to his guys.
Knowing your opponent's plays is important. On the money right there.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got. Caruso and Williams make up the perimeter. Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Aaron Wiggins. And it's Wallace in at the point guard position.
Yes, such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. It's a 10-point game. Caruso grabs the board.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
To the right side. Wallace, the pass to Hartenstein. To the middle. Caruso. Man, a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. The Bulls trail by 11. 60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. The baseline J is on the way, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Williams' shot is good.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Pass to Smith. Now to Sumu. Here's Levine. Williams defending. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
That free throw good from Levine.
You know, Zach LaVine is so energetic out there on the floor. You gotta love a guy who consistently plays at a very high effort level like that. And they've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Now here's Wallace. Back to Williams. The three ball. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
Here's Levine, plenty of space. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Oklahoma City leading by 10. And here is Williams. Blocked!
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzel is showing us that he's got great timing.
Pass the ball. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Sumu goes in. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Wiggins passes to Williams. Back to Wiggins. No good. Nice D from Levine. The Bulls trail by 10. Ball with it. Caruso covers. On the wing, Levine. Beyond the arc. He can't get that one to fall. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Caruso against Levine. Wallace, the pass to Wiggins. 6 to shoot. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Williams from long range. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Sumu. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Dort comes in for Wiggins. Joe's checked in for Caruso. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Wallace. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Ball no good. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Kobe White picks one up.
He gets really smooth sometimes. Gilgeous-Alexander has some size, and he challenged the defense with it that time.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Josh Giddey's checked in for Ball. That one's no good. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Williams. Up top, Levine. Williams passes to Giddey. Vucevic with it. Williams defending. His first shot coming late. And Vucevic gets it to go on the assist from Giddey.
Getting points inside is no problem for Vucevic. He consistently finds these openings.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Screened by Holmgren. From 20 feet. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 10. And Williams punches it home.
Smart read from Giddey, just trying to involve his teammates.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Joe. It's Holmgren, high post, working on Vucevic. Williams from long range. Chicago with a rebound. Giddey's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Levine. Now White. Dort defending. Here's Vucevic. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he makes it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16 points here in the second half.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
On the wing, Levine. Dort defending. Holmgren with the block.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense. Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure everyone is alive, given the situation right now. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Caruso is checked in. The Bulls trail by 10. Here's Levine. Serious focus from Levine.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Gilgeous-Alexander against White. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. The baseline J. Chicago with a rebound. Levine's got his 5th rebound in this one. And he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws. It's going to be on Jalen Williams. No good on the free throw.
Williams. 3rd personal foul.
And the second free throw is good. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Holmgren with a screen on White. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by the Bulls. Fires the 3. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Bulls basketball.
Levine against Dort. Outside, Williams. A deep 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Williams, a screen on Giddey. Pass to Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Levine against Dort. Now here's Levine, guarded closely. Here's Giddey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Giddey's got 21 points in the game.
No nerves from Josh Giddey that time.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA on the move. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 38 points.
Gilgeous-Alexander gonna celebrate that one.
Here's Levine. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And they go to the intentional foul.
4th personal foul. 13 foul.
Vucevic against Holmgren. Dort for three. That won't fall. 6 for 10 from the floor now. Here's Chicago now. 6-point game. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Kobe White. 5th personal foul. 4th team foul.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. And it's an 8-point ball game. 30 seconds left in the fourth.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Williams from long range. He connects. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Early into his night. But honestly, I don't know that they can come back no matter who's on the court. With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The 15-footer. Williams misses. And an intentional foul right there.
Patrick Williams. 1st personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. So we see Oklahoma City get the win here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. And we present the player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.